Here comes the judge. That's it. Now, get it, boys. Yeah, he the total swing. Just about ready to do that thing. I don't want no tears, I don't want no lies. Above all, I don't want no alibis. This judge is hip, and that ain't all. He'll give you time if you're big or small. Fall in line, or this coat is...
It's your brother Fan Silk. Yo, the last 5 days been rough, man. The last 5 days been rough. I ain't make no videos or nothing. But listen, I ain't gonna talk about the 52nd anniversary of hip hop on September 13th. Talk about that later on. But I want to talk about those who we are honoring. But there's one honor I want to do, and sad to say, I can't find no family members to this person. Now, this is a person a lot of people say, you know, like, his song was really more like hip hop. And I remember when the song came out in 1968, I was 11 years old. And the song was called Here Come the Judge by Dewey Pigmeat Markham. Rest in peace. Dewey Pigmeat Markham was a comedian. He's been around the game with Bessie Smith, you know, and everything. And I know a lot of people say, yeah, here come the judge. But some of y'all were like 4 or 5 years old when it came out. I was 11. And I know the time when the song did come out, my mother and father played that song back to back. He the coldest, you know, here come the judge. Here come the judge. Everybody knows he is the judge. And a lot of people don't understand how important and maybe have a real big influence on like a lot of people in the culture of hip hop. And respectfully, from me, Pigmeat Markham, North Carolina boy, growing up. But a lot of people didn't know that he lived in the Bronx. Dewey Pigmeat Markham lived in the Bronx. And funny thing is, he lived next door to cool DJ AJ grandmother on the second floor, apartment 2A, St. Mary's Projects. Because, you know, a lot of people thought AJ lived in more houses, but that was his baby mama Jean lived in more houses. But there was 2 buildings of St. Mary's that sit there on Caldwell Avenue. One is 550. So AJ said to me one day, like, yo, Van, you know who lived next door, right? I'm like, no. He said, Pigmeat Markham. I'm like, get out of here, man. And, you know, he lived there because he died in 1981. And he used to be sitting out on the bench. A lot of people didn't know it was Pigmeat Markham. But, like, you know, Dewey Markham, Pigmeat is his middle name of being a comedian. And I feel we should honor Pigmeat Markham with a special ambassador of hip hop medal of honor. And we're gonna have to give that to somebody special. I can't tell you who it is, but I can't find none of his family members. Now, here's the funny thing about this whole Pigmeat Markham, Here Come the Judge record. If you'll hear female vocals in the background, that was Minnie Rippleton. Rest in peace, Minnie Rippleton. She used another name, I think Angela, whatever the name was on the song, but that was Minnie Rippleton. But here's the great part about this. The drum beat, the beat to the drum, because it was a Chess recording session, Chess Records. The drums was played by Maurice Starr from Earth, Wind & Fire. Rest in peace to Maurice Starr. He came up with that drum beat and pattern for Here Come the Judge. Now, here's another situation that a lot of people don't know. Joe Robinson at Sugar Hill had acquired a chess catalog. And that included Here Come the Judge. You know, anything that was recorded on Leonard Chess Records and Chess Records, Joe Robinson had the catalog. Eventually, the catalog was taken by Universal Records. I remember the day Joe Robinson called me up talking about how they just stole the whole Chess catalog from him. But that's another story. But it just come to say, for what we call hip-hop and our hip-hop culture, I just want to give flowers to Pigmeat Markham from the culture of hip-hop. I'm trying to get Verdine White, Maurice Starr brother, either to get a video piece, get him the award, to keep it as a family heirloom, because I can't contact any members of the Pigmeat Markham family. And if anybody know anybody, please let me know, because if he had any kids, they will most likely be 80 years old right now. So, and I don't think he had any kids. I don't know. But it may not be hard. I've been looking up the last name, Markham, and all that stuff, and I've been hitting people like, are you related to Dewey Pigmeat Markham? Is there any family relations? And some people said, I don't know, I don't know. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna do my due diligence for Pigmeat Markham, and this is gonna be the Ambassadors of Hip Hop Pigmeat Markham Medal of Honor. We're gonna have one medal given out in honor of Pigmeat Markham. Here Come the Judge, and I can't tell you who the recipient's gonna be. But on that note, go check out Here Come the Judge. And then, you know, he made a couple other judges songs, but, you know, it's not like Here Come the Judge. But I want you to also understand the old Southern twang and the way they used to talk. You know, we might think it's being sambos and stuff, but, you know, like if you go back and look at any of Amos and Andy videos, that's how people talk. Not we do something might call cooning, not that way, but the dialects, because we got to remember, a lot of these people from the Pigmeat Markhams and the Amos and Andy, a lot of them came from different islands, like West Indies and Haiti and Jamaica, you know, of descent that came to America. But Pigmeat Markham, you used to see him sitting on the bench with his canes. I don't know why I didn't go and talk to the man, but, you know, sometimes talking to these older people, you know, you don't know how it came up. But I know one person that I did get to have time with, and I used to go to the Yonkers racetrack back in the 90s. Cab Calloway would always be there. And I did get to talk to Cab Calloway a few times, and he did give me an autograph, but I wish I lost it. But he definitely was a person that stayed at the racetrack. Listen, man, I just think that we need to honor a lot of people, but in the right manner, in the timely fashion, and just not give out. We're not going to give out millions and thousands of awards in one night. We're going to continuously do this, and we will be looking for sponsors, because this is something that it costs money to do. And I like to thank the people at FAFO Entertainment for being headstrong to say, listen, we just want our money back. And that's why we're not charging nobody for liquor. You bring your own brown bag. But Pigmeat Markham, Dewey Pigmeat Markham, this is from Van Silk and the whole hip-hop culture. You deserve this. And yes, you was one of the breakthroughs for the culture of hip-hop. I'm out.
Yeah, he, this court is now in session. His Honor, Judge Pigmeat Markham presiding. Yeah, he, the coat of swings is just about ready to do that thing. I don't want no tears, I don't want no lies. Above all, I don't want no alibis. This judge is hip, and that ain't all. He'll give you time if you're big or small. Fall in line or this coat is neat. Peace, brother.
Uh-oh, here come the judge. Here come the judge. Everybody know that he is the judge.
Everybody, near and far, I'm going to Paris to stop this war. All those cats got to listen to me, because I am the judge that you can plainly see. I want a big next door neighbor. Out of this courtroom, out of this courtroom.
Judge, your honorship high, sir. Did I hear you say order in the court?
Yes, I said order.
Well, I'll take 2 cans of beer, please. Here's the judge. Here's the judge. Everybody know that here's the judge.
I had a chat with Ho Chi Minh. Sip rice wine and chase with gin. Won't take long, that's a miss my guess. I have you out of this doggone mess. I set up cable to Ball and Mac. Let them know I'm coming back. Sit right down with rockin' nicks. Teach them both some of Pigmeat tricks.
Judge, Your Honor, Pigmeat, sir. Don't you remember me?
No, who are you, boy?
Well, I'm the fella that introduced you to your wife.
To my wife?
Yeah.
Life, you son of a gun, you.